Guys, can you hear me okay? Please let me know. Or if you can hear my guitar, please let me know. And I'm gonna get back to checking my tone again. Okay, here's the guitar now. No, I think well, thank you. Great. Did you hear the, were you able to hear my backing track? Sorry guys, I'm I'm not very used to this live thing. So just in case if you don't know, okay, thanks Nadim. So I'm gonna play the backing track one more time and please let me know if you can hear that. Well, the backing track just ended. Okay, backing track 2, so now time for a guitar over backing track level check. Nadim, my drummer, my sound guy, please let me know if my guitar level and backing track level is fine. I'm gonna mute the microphone right now. Okay, cool, awesome. So, okay, Nadim said that it would do. So let your guitar weep. Yes, that's the plan. But just in case, I'm gonna recap everything. I think so. I'm trying to be lefty here and pull up my plugin. Okay. So, hello and welcome everybody, whoever is watching. I see 13 people online. Everybody that I know, hi. If I don't see you in the comments, I don't know who you are. So please let me know in the comments what do you think. So as we all know, we are home because of the shit that's happening. And I'm just, bored at home. So I was trying to cover this song while my guitar gently weeps. And earlier today, I tried to play that and I went live. And after watching the live, I was like, man, what the hell? The backing track could go up a hair. Okay, I'll work on that. So I decided to go live again, showing you that usually I've never gone live. That was my first time, but I figured, like, before I go live, I should probably practice a little bit and, just plan ahead. So, on that note, I'll show you my process of how I go about covering a song. So, usually I find a backing track online, and 99% of the time it's on YouTube. You can find backing track for literally anything. Then I start fixing my tone, and like I said before, I'm using Neural DSP Pliny plugin, and I really love this amp, and I use it every day. So before we go over playing the song, I just want to fix my tone a little bit, and then maybe go over the track, and then just figure out few details about how I want to play it and what are the parts, what am I missing, stuff like that. Okay. And then I'll turn off my microphone and I won't speak anymore or look at the chats. I'll just shut down myself from the world and try to record the song or play the song live so that I don't make any mistakes or I don't feel horrible about it. So let's see how it goes. So let's start with fixing my tone, because I don't know if you've been watching me, like in the beginning of this thing, I have I was fixing my tone on the plugin, and then refigured whatever happened. I forgot to plug in. I unplugged everything, so I'm going over that process again. And I'll just so basically I'm using a plugin, a preset right now from the Pliny Neural DSP Pliny plugin. It's a factory preset called Electric Sunlight Solo. So technically, Pliny, if you know Pliny, Pliny uses a strandberg, which is very similar to mine, and he says he uses this preset for this song. And like in the last 6 months or so since I bought this guitar, I really like this. I really like this preset from this plugin, and I use it most of the time as my go-to. So I'll start from here, and I'll work on the tone just a little bit and see how it goes. And if there's any comment in between, let me know. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try to wrap that up within, let's say, 5 minutes. And in the meantime, I'll check the comments and let me know what you think of the tone. And after the 5 minutes, I'll go over the backing track one more time for maybe another 5 minutes. And so let's say in 10 to 15 minutes, I'll try to play this thing. And I'm going to hope and pray that I'll be okay. So I'm going to mute my microphone for now. That was an Eshel 7. Thanks for pointing that out. I actually don't want to go over the grammars or theory, because I don't think you should be thinking of theory when you're playing or when you're performing. The theory should matter when you're writing music. I mean, still, it doesn't really matter that much. It's good to know theory if you write music. So, Nadim, can you please tell me whatever I was playing so far, if everything is fine? I think I got my tone, and I kind of heard over the backing track, and I think I'm good to go. Can you guys hear me okay? Is there anybody down to listen to my story? Besides singing balance, it's besides singing E. Thank you. So far it's good. So I think Archetype, okay, I'm gonna try to keep this in English. Hey Adnan, hey bro. I think my hiccup with this track is the transition. So structurally, this song has two different parts. It's like half glassy, half buttery, but some sharp edges. So what's been happening? Headless guitar, headless guitarist. Yes, hashtag headless, go headless. Back to the topic. What I was doing is when I watched the video that I played earlier today, I was making mistakes during those that transition. So there were two reasons. First off, I did not know when they were coming, and also I did not know how many times they were supposed to repeat it, because I just played the backing track and started playing over it, and I shouldn't have done that. I should have heard it first and then played, but then again, who cares, right? So I'm just gonna doodle for a little bit, and I'm gonna stop chatting with you, and whenever I feel like I think the sound is good, everything else is good. So I'm gonna mute my microphone now and maybe, play around with it, think of some ideas for a couple of minutes, and then just go about recording this thing. Okay. Goodbye from the microphone. But I'm still here. What was was for my first ever processor? That's a good question. So okay, so once I finish playing the live version and get it to my taste, I might do a few takes of it. I will get back and maybe do like a Q&A if you have any question by the end of this video about anything music related, or basically anything music related. Let's not talk about anything else, and let's keep it strictly instrumentals. So getting back to it. Oh, so Adnan, sorry for not answering your question. To answer that, what was my first ever processor? My first ever processor, I did not get started on processors. Back then, there were not many processors. So I got my first ever, back then we used to call them gadget in Bangladesh. So my first ever gadget was a Bose DS1. Joe Satriani uses two of those in his signal channel, but we can talk about that some other time. So I'm gonna mute my microphone now. If you were here, thanks for being here. I'll mute my microphone for maybe, let's say, 10 minutes, and I'll come back. Okay. Koshiba-san, thank you, man. Thank you so much. Chunky peanut butter, which is always the best. Indeed. So I have played guitar enough today, so I'm gonna leave the guitar for now. And so, can you hear me okay? Can you hear my voice? Anybody there? I don't know. Maybe not. Is anybody home? Say hi if you can hear my voice. Just wave at me. Yep. Okay. Hello. Okay, so I'm back. I think, loud and clear. That's great. I think I'm done doing it. So I can probably do. Okay. Sorry about that. I can probably do a few more takes of what I just played. Yes, Nadim. You got the horns. So, whatever I was saying, I can maybe do a few more try at that and try to get it better. But I think it's pointless at this point, right? Like, how much can you work on one thing? You have to call it a day. So, whatever I played right now, I think it was alright. I didn't put much work into it, but comparing to the last live, I probably put in 30 minutes worth of work before I just recorded it right now. So, if you probably go back to the last video, which is pretty horrible, you will, well, I should probably look into the microphone. I don't know. You can probably put it in field, brother. You got it, bro. I did my homework. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. Thanks for pointing that out, Nadim. It is indeed a workout. So, if you guys have any question about anything, well, anything music related or guitar instrumentals related, let me know. I'm gonna pause for a second. Well, also just in case, if you wanted to know, I'm using this backing track from Kenji Morita. I hope I'm pronouncing his name right, and I will share the link to this backing track in the post. And also, I'll cut out the. I should subscribe to him. Well, I'm not signed in. I'll do that later. I'll share this backing track link in this post. And also, just in case if you're a Neural DSP user, let me know. I can save this preset, whatever I was using right now. Well, it's basically a modified preset from the factory preset called Electric Sunrise Solo. So I modified it a little bit just to match this track right now. So if you want that tone, I can share that somewhere, maybe on my website, which is RousseauBABA.com. And Galibai. Bro, I'm not seeing any comments. I'm sorry about missing out. Share your memories about attending concerts in BD in the 90s. The energetic performance of LRB, Souls, Warface, Miles, and many more. So, in the 90s, I was pretty young. I was a teenager in the 90s. So, the early 90s, I didn't really go to any concerts. And since I was 14, I started playing in a band with my brother, which was called, well, now I still have that band with my brother, which is called Brothers in Madness. But back then, like, we had a few other friends who played with us, and we were called Albatross back then. And in 99, we were the top, we were one of the top 10 contestants from the first ever Bangladeshi reality show for music called Benson and Hedges Star Search. So, since I was a little kid, I didn't go to many concerts, and basically to summarize that, my experience of 90s concert in Bangladesh is pretty much the concerts that I played myself, because my brother would be around with me, and it was okay for me to go to those shows with an adult supervision. Maybe one day I'll write a blog about that. How about that? And to summarize that question, yes, I can't really point out one single concert besides that 99 Benson and Hedges show, which took place in Winter Garden, Sheraton, Dhaka. So that's probably my first ever real concert experience, which at the same time I watch at an audience and also perform as a performer. So as an audience, so in the top 10, including us. So by the way, we were the first performer from that list. I mean, out of those 10 bands. And the other bands that you might know were Cryptic Fate. That's how I met Shakib Bhai. So back then they were called, were you guys called, I don't know if Arafat is watching this show, I think they were called the Zuloft back then. And Arafat's band was there later on, which morphed into Watson Brothers, as you know. And also, in that show, the winner of that season was Vikings. If you're not familiar with Vikings, Vikings is a very famous band from Bangladesh. And also, there were other people. I remember Bappada, he performed with some solo dude. Meherin Bhuiya, she was also one of the contestants. The Trap, Chole Jodi Jabi Dure Sharthapor, that song got famous from that show probably. So yeah, I don't know if I gave you a very long unwanted answer, but thanks for asking. But Galib bhai, nah man, sorry for not answering you. I'm not seeing any answers, and I'm trying to keep this conversation in English because I know from this page I have a lot of friends who might be watching and they don't understand English, Bangla. So that's why I'm strictly keeping it in English. So I want to stop there and see if anybody else has any other questions. Oh wow, I think it's already been an hour, man. Almost 10 o'clock. And the count of people is going low. So if you guys don't have any other question, I think we can stop this here for Maestro. Zohan is here. Hello all. If you don't know Maestro Zohan, he's a very good guitar player from New York and also a very good friend of mine. Okay. If no more question, I'm gonna count for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So on that pace, I'm gonna count for 5 again. Will take you a few more lives to answer them. Yeah, that's cool. And that's actually awesome. And, that's the whole point of this. So that I'll try to come keyboard. I don't play keyboard, Bo. Well, that's if you're asking about the MIDI keyboard that I have here. It's an Axiom 25, which I'm planning to salvage and get a wider keyboard with maybe at least like 55, 61 keys, because I need that if I want to play. I play a little bit of piano, and I like doing that. And the MIDI keyboard or any MIDI controller helps me with writing songs and getting ideas down. So what I was saying, like, I will definitely do this live more often, and I will try to make it informative so that I can share my knowledge with you, and if anybody thinks there's any point of this all, please keep coming back. And I'll try to be more regular, and also maybe no, that Jackson is not a soloist. That's a PS4. That Jackson is a PS4. So my brother, Rupom, my older brother from my parents and also from Brothers in Madness or BIM, bought that guitar from me back in 2000. You can probably see it right here. Yes. This is it. It's not plugged in. It's a Jackson PS4. And I modded it. It's pretty dirty right now, so I'm not going to touch. So I modded it with Seymour Duncan pickups. I did that back in Oklahoma. I don't remember the guy who worked on it, but I got those pickups changed probably back in 2005 or so. I can't remember. But yeah, that's that. No, and it's not a US made. That was your last question. It's not a US made. It is made in... I don't have the sticker anymore. I believe it's made in Indonesia. If my memory is serving me well. So, okay, yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay, so it's 9:50 right now. I think... So whatever I was saying, I think I can do this often if you guys want to, and we can figure out the schedule. And maybe do it twice a week, once a week, figure out a time. And also, I'm working on a project. Nadim is here watching me. I hope you still are watching me, Nadim. You better. So I'm partnering with Nadim. I don't know if I should even announce that yet. On some guitar. I would call it a guitar learning platform. And I don't think I'm the best teacher, so it's not gonna be my tutorial. So initially I thought about creating tutorial videos and post them on my site, maybe YouTube and whatnot, but everybody else is doing it, right? That's okay, Nadim. But you are back at the right time, so you can take that as a sign from above, right? So whatever I was saying, so we are working on this guitar learning platform, and I have talked to, let's put it this way, I have spoken to some of the largest guitar gods of the world. and not just from United States or Bangladesh, but from all over the world. So it is going to be something exciting, and we are really working on it. And since we're remote, like, things are getting a little hectic. I'm working on a lot of things, but we plan on maybe announcing something by. So let's say, this is completely random, right? I did not think about it, but let's say I will get back next week again at 9 p.m. And I will make that exciting announcement. And I will try to share whatever I have. So we'll probably do another session like that this next week. So if you really name your 2 favorite guitarists from BD and from abroad. So I'm not going to talk about my influence, but I'm going to talk about, let's say, kids that matter today. Because I'm pretty old. So all the guitar players today are much younger than me. So I'm going to talk about it because there's no point of talking about gods. And I'm no one to compare them. So I'm going to say from internationally, my 2 most favorite, I can name one right away. That would be Pliny. And after Pliny, I think it's I forgot this kid's name. The Polyphia guy. I don't know if you guys have heard Polyphia or Pliny. If you haven't, you definitely should. So, in my opinion, they're the best right now. And from BD or Bangladesh, I would say, for now, Imon Chaudhary from Chirkut. And I forgot the guy's name. The kid who plays in Warface today. I remember about his name, that he writes his name in reverse. So it was, Samir Hafiz. Exactly, there you go. So just to recap that answer, my favorite guitarist right now internationally is Pliny and the guy from Polyphia. And for Bangladesh, it would be Samir Hafiz and Imon, or Imon and Samir Hafiz. Cool. Okay, guys, so it's been almost an hour, and I'm getting pretty hot. My heater is on, and it's heating up. So I will be posting, I've been trying to be regular on all of my social media. So if you're not on my Instagram or YouTube, you can subscribe me or follow me on RousseauBABA YouTube. Subscribe me on RousseauBABA YouTube, or follow me on RousseauBABA Instagram. Let's see, what else? Oh, well, I have a Twitter account too. Just in case, if you're a Twitter guy, you can follow me there. What else do I have? I don't have anything else that should matter. For RousseauBABA, you can also look up Brothers in Madness if you haven't heard. That's my project. Or if you are a musician, if you're an independent musician, you can get in touch with Mushroom Entertainment for your promotion. Or by the way, I'm the CEO of Mushroom Entertainment. I keep forgetting that. I'm the CEO and founder of Mushroom Entertainment, just in case if you didn't know that. So if you have any question regarding Mushroom Entertainment or me label or Emmy label, please, reach out. And I will keep in touch. That's it.